in the back with us. So we are excited to have the opportunity to present before council as we do every year. So hopefully I'll hit the right button first. So myself and Andy, we're here on behalf of the Tulare Chamber of Commerce to present our annual report. We tried to make it a little more brief because we know it's a long agenda here. So we just want to remind everyone, our Tulare Chamber of Commerce has been serving the community for 138 years. We were first the Board of Trade. We really are one of the longest existing chambers in Tulare County, so we wear that proudly. So our Chamber of Commerce is all about the 3 C's. We are a catalyst for business growth. That's a focus area. We are also a convener of leaders and influencers, bringing people together, connecting people for the greater good of our businesses and our community overall. And we also are a champion for business and a thriving community. Our leadership at the Chamber is committed to making sure that we follow through and deliver on our core competencies, which are to create a strong local economy, promote the community, represent the interests of business with the government, and to provide business engagement and opportunities. So if you haven't met them all, which you probably have because our board members are out and about a lot within our community, and then of course our full team members. We have a lot of activity that we do. Essentially, the Chamber is a business and community resource center, with business probably being on the higher end of that. So we work on business attraction, retention, and expansion. We are the promoter of Tulare and its businesses, making sure that people know what we have to offer within our community. We also work with relocation and visitor information. People still stop by. They still want to pick up brochures. Of course, we have that great Sequoia Visitors Guide. I'll talk a little bit more about that. And we also do business-to-business networking through all of the research that's been conducted with Western Association of Chamber Executives. We still continue to see that our grandfather's way of doing business, that handshake, meeting each other, is still valid for growing and sustaining our businesses. So we do that on a regular basis with our activity. Of course, the community connections that we have. We also offer both the Leadership Tulare program, and we have our Youth Ambassadors for Business. So adult and youth leadership. We just saw Katarina here. I was very proud to see her and to see what she's been doing. She's a graduate of our youth program. We also work with our nonprofits to do nonprofit event promotion to help them so that they can do the good works that they do in our community. We operate both the ChooseTulare.com site and the TulareChamber.org site. This is a look at our dashboard to give you just an overall type of view with 2021, which was actually a great year for our chamber as we started working with our businesses going into recovery. We're still had some challenges from COVID, but things got better at the end of the year. And as we stepped into 2022, it's been a much better year for our local businesses and for your Chamber of Commerce too. So as you can see, we make a lot of connections. We are 687 members strong now, and we have a lot of social media outreach and a lot of events, activities, initiatives that we do.
I noticed you increased your membership by quite a bit.
We did. Thank you, everyone. I have a slide for that too, and I want to thank everybody in the room. Yes, that was exciting to get to do. You'll also see in the fine print how many years we've received our President's Circle Award too. I know that's something that makes our mayor very proud too. So we have a lot of partners in economic and workforce development. Of course, the key partner is the city. We like to work alongside the city. I always feel like our city, we're on the same page when it comes to economic development and expansion for our community. And then we have this whole host of other partners that we work with, and they're going to be really key as we step into that business accelerator in the future too. So one of the things we do is to connect, to attract business to come to Tulare. So in March, Tracy and I were there for the first time. We had a booth at ICSC Monterey Deal Making, and it was great. I mean, we have never done the booth thing before. We've just attended, but it really gave us an opportunity to have some meaningful conversations and to develop leads and to strengthen relationships. I then had the opportunity also to go to ICSC Las Vegas and be a part of the Team California booth, as well as doing individual stop-in visits, and there's a lot of excitement. I'd love to tell you all about it, but then I wouldn't be good at my job if I told you who we talked to. So we're excited though. There's a lot of good stuff coming. We also, run the International Business Center at World Ag Expo. That's really important for our community. We have these thousands of people, tens of thousands that come to our community, and we really need to look at how we can capture them too and look at what the opportunities are. And just to let you know, we're really stepping up the game for next year, working with International Agri Center. You'll see a lot more from U.S. Commercial Service, a lot more international traffic coming and looking at the opportunities and connections that they can make. So we want to capture as much as we can for Tulare. We have our choosetulare.com site. We are going to be doing some updates for that site. That is the economic development site where site selectors can go on and take a look at different areas they may be interested in and coming to the community. So for one, we have developers who list sites and realtors who list sites. And then the other is that you can actually run demographic reports. I want to locate in this area of Tulare. What's around me? What's the average age? What's the average spending, average income, average cost of housing? So we operate this site for our community. We have people use it also for things outside of economic development. So we have schools and nonprofits who utilize it because there's a lot of great data that automatically populates into that they can use for grants and other items. We are also a very good steward of our community, we believe. And so when we're called upon to put on a party for our local Olympian, we step up. And we had a great time getting to do that under our other duties as not assigned. And also working, we brought the Quilts of Honor program to the Tulare County Fair. We are very helpful with the production of the 9/11 blood drive and a variety of other types of community activities. Shop local, keep your money in Tulare, very important. We do those campaigns year round, and specifically when it's holiday time, we want to remind people to be local, to buy local, keep their money in Tulare first. We know it's close to drive to Visalia, but where can we shop in our own community and support our local businesses, our brand businesses as well, because they're all supporting the programs and projects of our community. We, of course, partner for tourism promotion. We are your agency that you designate as council and the city to represent you as part of the Sequoia Tourism Council. I have the privilege of serving as the co-chair of that council for the last 5 years. And we see great numbers. Our numbers are increasing actually as far as tourism now as things start to die down. Although I have to say that even with COVID, because everything is so outdoors with the Sequoias, we did have a lot of visitor traffic, but the numbers are going up. We have again returned to being able to do the LA and Bay Area travel show. So we go there and we promote. We also have a relationship we established with World Ag Expo. So we have a visitor information booth there as well. One of the newest things that we'll be doing is we will now be in a USA Today product that they have. So they have a new magazine that'll actually be sold in various different stores, as well as have a digital presence of over 10 million on their list that they will be sending out. And that will be promoting our region here in the Sequoias and Tulare County. Governmental affairs and advocacy. We have to say we're good at that. We like that. We enjoy it. We are very busy right now with the job killer legislation. We have joined a number of coalitions this year, and we're excited about the work we get to do. And this chamber has always had a very strong governmental affairs committee, and we appreciate those who have served and continue to serve on that committee and bring the information to our members, to the public. You can attend that meeting on a regular basis and lots of great information. We also are proud of the work we have done with the Cal Chamber as an advocate for business, and proud this year to receive for the 5th time in a row the Cal Chamber Business Award for advocacy efforts. We're also about promoting, engaging, growing, educating, and celebrate. So while we are very serious about what we do for business, we also are very serious about having fun in our community, celebrating the important occasions that our businesses want us to help celebrate, saluting the dairy industry, and doing mixers so that we can get people engaged to grow and sustain their businesses. We have our Tulare Business and Education Council that was started in December 2016 and continues to grow and be stronger than ever. This is how we engage with our youth, how we support the programming in our high schools, our elementary schools, also at College of the Sequoias, and we have UMass involved with us as well. And here we put the focus on our youth ambassadors for business. This will be the 4th program year starting in about a month. And we appreciate, I do want to do a shout out to our vice mayor because she graciously gives of her time to help with our young people in that program. And we're excited to welcome 10 new kids this next month for this Leadership Academy, which lasts all year round and gives them great insight into their community and its businesses. Leadership Tulare, of course, has been around for close to 30 years now. We just graduated a class and we currently are recruiting the next class. So we'll invite everyone who's out there listening and here in the audience to go onto our website. We have 2 more information meetings. Those will be happening as Zoom meetings. Applications are due on July the 22nd. And we also grew our chamber, as you just mentioned. We're really proud of that. It took our whole village and we definitely exceeded the goals that we had expected for our organization. We're really proud of that. We had 175 new members. We had 26 of our members upgrade, and the latest number is $130,000. So yeah, it was pretty exciting and we appreciate everybody who was involved in doing that and speaking out on behalf of their community and their chamber, because that's really what that's all about. So we're excited. We have community impact partners. They are the businesses that invest at our highest level in order to support the businesses in the greater Tulare area and to support this community of the greater Tulare area. And we have a lot of those. We added quite a few more during our membership event. We appreciate the investment that they do. I have to say that when we stepped in and didn't know we were stepping into COVID, it's these investors that really helped your Tulare Chamber of Commerce. They were significant in making sure that we had funding that we needed and making sure the programming could continue. And many of them reached out to us and said, what else can we do to make sure that we're helping our local businesses? They are our business and community champions. And at the very end of closing, we just appreciate the role that we get to play as a partner for economic success in our community. It is not every community across the United States or across California, probably not even across some of our region, where you have your city and your chamber working collaboratively to bring the change that needs to happen, to bring the new businesses, to sustain the businesses, to grow businesses, and to work on behalf of our community. So we are appreciative of that role. We also are very appreciative of the new role that we will get to play with regard to the Business Accelerator. I'll wait and save some of those comments for later, but we are very proud of what we do and how we operate here in our community of Tulare. Do you have any questions for me?
Mr. Harrell? Mr. Isherwood, any questions? Appreciate the report. Mr. Segal?
No, but I appreciate the partnership and all the great work that you guys do to support our local businesses. Thank you.
Vice Mayor?
I do appreciate the work of the Chamber of Commerce. I always say that the Tulare Chamber of Commerce is fueled by steroids because we are way above every other chamber that I've ever been associated with. And I'm very proud to be associated with our Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you.
And to echo that, Donnette, as I tell as many people who will listen, are ascending in how many members, our membership and what we do all coincides with your high rate. We appreciate what you bring to the community, how you work with the city. You and Tracy are a really good team for the city itself and have accomplished a lot. And with the incubator program, we think it's going to do nothing more than continue to grow. So we appreciate what you do and the rest of the board itself. We even appreciate your attorney for what she does.
Yeah, we do too. Thank you for the opportunity. to speak.
Very good. Let's move on.